Hey friends, how are we doing today? So I am here to announce the Hockey for Grace 32 team Everybody Wins Something NFL break. So a lot of you will know me from Hockey for Grace. My wife and I founded Hockey for Grace in honor of our daughter who passed away almost 6 years ago. And so usually it's a hockey tournament, and obviously we haven't been able to have that for the past 2 years, so we've been coming up with other ways to do stuff. Well, the last time we were able to host the tournament, I had some autographed football stuff, and it was very popular. And the year before that, we'd had some other autographed football stuff as well, and a bunch of autographed sports stuff, and it was really popular. So I am pretty heavily involved in collecting, trading, buying, selling autographed sports memorabilia, which is where probably the majority of you will know me from. And I thought it would be a really fun idea to put together a charity break where all of the money would go to Hockey for Grace's efforts to help families that have suffered a loss. So anybody who knows us, you can, if you're just finding out about the group, or if you're just finding out about Hockey for Grace through the break group, you'll be able to see the page for Hockey for Grace everywhere, so you'll be able to see what we're about. Obviously, I'm wearing a shirt and a toque. And essentially what we do is, we wanted to give back. So we set up Hockey for Grace as an opportunity to raise money to help families who have suffered a loss. Because, we were super lucky to have the support that we had, and be able to find places like Emily's house, which is the youth hospice, the children's hospice where we lived with Grace while she was alive. And so we want to be able to give back. And so that's why we set up Hockey for Grace, and we try to do whatever we can. And so, I was hoping this would go quite some time ago, but a bunch of the stuff got stuck at my mailbox in the United States. And so I was only able to go over and get it a short while ago. But I'm here, I have it all. And we're going to be doing this break. The way that it's going to work is every team is going to be auctioned. The teams will start at $25, and that's 25 Canadian. I know there will be a lot of Americans because I've made a bunch of US friends who will be a part of this group. So it's $25 Canadian. And then essentially we're going to run it. We're likely going to start December 1st. I'm putting out this video now so you can invite people, but it's going to start December 1st, and I believe it's going to run until the 12th. We'll confirm that when we start it because we want to have an absolute confirmed date. So I believe it'll run for 12 days, and then we'll have 2 days for everybody to pay up, and then I believe it's the 14th I'm aiming to do the draws or do the actual break. And a lot of you are not going to know how a break works. So essentially what a break is stuff that is boxed up. You don't know what it is. And people will pick teams, or sometimes the teams are randomized. In this case, it's going to be auctioned off teams. And they'll start at $25, and whoever wins, it's your responsibility to pay it. They will include shipping in Canada. Or we will pay the equivalent amount to ship in the United States. For example, it cost me about 20 Canadian to ship a full-sized NFL helmet. So if you're a Yank and you win, then I will cover up to 20 Canadian towards shipping in the US. We can't cover all of it simply because, if a team sells for $25 and you hit a full-size helmet, we've literally made nothing on that. And it's not about us. I'm not here to turn a profit for me. All of this is Hockey for Grace. I've donated most of this stuff myself. There have been a number of other individuals who have been incredibly generous who have donated as well. And I will, obviously they will be thanked aggressively because I genuinely appreciate anybody who was willing to give us, anything for this. Now, I want to explain how that works. So we have the boxes. Normally, it wouldn't be 32 teams, everybody wins. Normally, the way a break works is maybe there's 2 boxes or 10 boxes or something like that. And then you open the box. And I'll give you an example. This is a full-size helmet box right here. You'd seal it up so nobody can see what's in it. And then, you take your knife, you open it up, you pull it out. I can't show anybody because this is actually one of the prizes. So then you open it up, you pull it out, and you say, bam, this is a Miami Dolphins Ronnie Brown helmet. I have a Ronnie Brown helmet. It will not be in there, just so you know. This is a Miami Dolphins Ronnie Brown full-size helmet. Whoever has the Dolphins, this is what you've won. And so, like I said, there will be there's 32 teams. There will be 32 prizes. Obviously, we can't do something that large for everything. So some of the half of the prizes right now are NFL card team packs. So I've gone through my own personal collection, tried to pull out some decent rookies for each team. I can't guarantee there will be for every single team. There's going to be duds. But what I can tell you is that at least half of the teams will get an autographed item. It'll either be a full-size helmet. We have 2 of them right now, and we may add more. It could be a mini helmet autographed. We have 4 of them right now. We may add more. It could be an autographed jersey. We have 7 of them right now. We could add more. It could be an autographed photo. We have 4 of them right now. We could add more. And it could be an autographed football. I have 1 of them right now. We could add more. Just so you get an idea of what everything is. So this is an example of an autographed full-size helmet. That's autographed by Deion Sanders. It has the primetime script. That is a script that he puts on it and charges extra money for. That nothing you see today will be in this. This is all from my personal collection. Then they have what a mini helmet is here's a mini helmet. This is called an AMP style. They have different styles of helmets. This one's called an AMP style, and it's autographed by Zach Thomas. So obviously, him being my favorite player of all time, that ain't going anywhere. Autographed jerseys. I had one. Oh yeah, I got one right here. This is my first ever favorite player, Brian Cox. So we've got autographed jerseys. We have autographed photos. I don't have anything this big. This is just a really good example. This is my J.J. Watt, and it's autographed by him. I believe all the photos aren't artwork like this. I believe all the photos we have are actual photos of the player playing. Or you can do an autographed football. There's my Barry Sanders. Definitely not part of this. But we do have some bangers that I've been able to acquire. Obviously, I can't tell anybody who they are, but there's some pretty decent stuff in this break that I'm pretty excited about people being able to win at a really decent price. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell the teams off. They will all be auctioned starting December 1st. And then, on the 14th, assuming everybody's paid their bill, we'll be able to go live. We'll do that live event, and we'll break all 32 packages, and everybody will see what they've won. I can tell you there are a couple of teams, at least 2 teams that will have at least 2 autographed items in them, just because I've had some things donated that I wanted to be able to give away, and why would I just give you one when I had 2 things donated for the same team? You'll be very lucky if you get one of those teams. But yeah, we've got some pretty crazy stuff here, and like I said, I'm still looking to add more. I will try to pick up some stuff when I can. And so guys, if you have any questions about this, please reach out to me if you want to know how it works. But each team will have their own thread, and the bidding for each team will be on that thread. If you have friends who are interested in football, interested in sports memorabilia, interested in autographs, stuff like that, please invite them to this group. I would appreciate it immensely. Please invite them to the group. That's how we get people into this. That's how we get people excited about it. And that's how we are able to raise as much money as possible to help these families, because that's what we're trying to do. That's what Hockey for Grace was set up to do. We've been in a tough spot for a couple of years. We did a Christmas raffle last year, and I just thought that this would be a really great idea. There's a ton of good, gift ideas here that people can win for, friends, family, themselves, use as Christmas gifts, things like that. But most importantly, it just really helps these families that are going through the worst thing they could ever be going through. So guys, thank you as always for all the support you've already given us. Hockey for Grace has a tremendous community behind it. We really appreciate that. And we're just asking you for help again, because we're just going to keep doing that, because we want to keep helping, and we can't do it without you guys. So if you have friends who are into football, if you have friends who are into sports memorabilia, please invite them. If you have people who just want to help a good cause, please invite them too. The more people who know about this, the better. And if it helps some people get some information that they need or get some help that they need, or maybe they're suffering and they need someone to reach out to, that is also amazing, because such a big part of what we do isn't just raising money, isn't just that kind of stuff. It's raising awareness and trying to help people. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for paying attention to my mindless, my mindless drivel as I just go on and on. I just like attention. But yeah, guys, please invite everybody you can to this, anybody who might even be slightly interested. And if anybody you know ever needs help or anything like that, please don't hesitate to point them in my direction. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Fins up.